guys, welcome to episode 2 of our diaries. And this we're going to talk about values. In the last episode we learned how to get warmed up to start drawing, and now let's get to some sketching bases starting with values. What are values? Values help us tell what's in shadow and what's in light. Black and white are two basic values, but we can't just use these two to tell us everything. So we prepare a value scale. Bring out your supplies and let's get started. If you want, you can download this exercise sheet I made for you from the link given in the description, or you can be like me and make some few boxes in your sketchbook and practice. So we're gonna start by making the basic gradient, and for this I got my wooden pencil, which is 5B lead. So the first box is gonna be the white of the paper, and next to it we're gonna add our first value, which is just a little bit darker. Hold your pencil from the far end and add very light pressure to your mark. Next, for the third box, we're going to go a little bit darker and slowly increasing the pressure, we will make our marks to the darkest. Now, personally, I've filled the fifth box before filling the fourth box, just I can know how dark mark I can make. But you can go order-wise and fill out the first, second, third, fourth box, or you can do it like me, like I did. After the gradient, we're gonna make the same thing with hatching. Hatching is just parallel lines in the same direction, either diagonally, horizontally, or vertically. So you wanna fill out the boxes in the same way, just deepening the value as you go, with decreasing the distance between the lines and adding more pressure as you go. As the name suggests, cross-hatching is when you cross these parallel lines in opposite directions. Usually, artists use both of these hatching and cross-hatching techniques together in a drawing to bring out more depth and value in their piece. The third technique is scribble. Just make some few squiggly lines in random directions and increase the distance and pressure as you go, filling out the boxes. This is the easiest and the most organic way of shading. And lastly, we have stippling. This is the most time-consuming technique, but people still use it sometimes with pen and ball pen sketching. I rarely use this, but I just want to include it. It's just random dots, and you just decrease the distance between the dots in order to increase the values. Now let's use these techniques to shade this very badly drawn circle. The arrow shows the light direction, and I start by hatching. Hatching is the technique I use the most, and you can find little hatches in my sketches. But yeah, you can use other techniques like scribbles to add more depth, stippling to add more texture. I've used almost all the techniques that I talked about, and the basic gradient is just, you can just smudge it out to make a basic gradient as smooth shading. You can also curve the lines in order to show the form and the roundness of the ball, but we're going to talk everything in detail in each episode, don't worry about it. But just to get started, you can use the technique to shade and add some texture to your sketches. So yeah, let me know in the comments below which technique is your favorite. I love hatching, and I'm really curious to know which one do you like. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, and subscribe for future episodes. I will see you in the next one.